There is so much confusion and noise in the world today, and regardless of how careful you are, everyone is bound to hear more than one voice. This leads to a constant struggle to make the right decision in our life. We hear the voices of people, of ourselves, of God, and of the enemy. But as children of God, we have a higher advantage. We possess an amazing privilege to speak to God and seek His ways for proper guidance. The Bible does give assurance of God's voice in Isaiah chapter 30 verse 21, which says, "Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you, saying, 'This is the way, walk in it.'" You see, each day has enough trouble of its own, and without the divine help of God, you may never know how to overcome each challenge you face. God is greater than any force in this world, and He is the one that can show you which path to take. This is how you win. Are you trying to find out what God is saying concerning what you are currently going through? The devil may be whispering to you that God will not answer you, but that's not true. God hears you whenever you call, and He speaks when He needs to. But how then do you know God is talking to you? One of the ways God speaks is through His Word. When every message you hear or read all points to a particular thing, maybe forgiveness, love, or whatever theme it is, pay attention. It may be God speaking to you. Always know this: God's word is His voice. The second sign that God is talking to you is the inner witness. This is an inward conviction that a thing is either wrong or right. You may not be able to explain it or deny it, but in the long run, it proves you were right all along. The Holy Spirit bears witness with your spirit and guides you from within. This results in a feeling of either peace or uneasiness. Do not neglect these feelings. One unexpected and peculiar sign that God is talking to you is in the experience of some unfavorable situations or events. God uses this sign to draw your attention when you do not consider His opinions. He then permits the occurrence of unwanted or chaotic happenings to draw your attention back to Him. It could be a rejected business proposal, a broken relationship, or crucial loss. And when you go back to Him in prayers, He will guide you back on the right path. Another sign that God is talking to you is through dreams and visions. Have you been having repeated dreams or similar patterns in your dreams? Do not just dismiss them as just dreams. Remember Joseph, the dreamer? God spoke to him several times about his future through dreams. Also, Pharaoh received a warning about the famine that came through his dreams. This sign requires confirmation from God, as the enemy can manipulate this particular sign easily. Lastly, God speaks using the voices of the people around you to clarify your doubts. When He tries all the other signs and knows you are not convinced of His voice, He speaks through other people. Maybe a parent, your spiritual leaders, or even through a child. This is to give you a sign that it may not be a mere coincidence, but God speaking. Beloved, intimacy is what drives our relationship with God, and the longer and closer we walk with God, the easier it is to identify God's voice. There is so much relief, comfort, and accuracy when you hear from God. However, not everyone experiences what it means to hear from God. I know how frustrating this can be, especially when you are making conscious efforts to get direction and counsel from God without success. Always remember that He speaks whenever He needs to. You cannot compel Him to speak. It is your part to position yourself and pay keen attention to this sign. Do not ignore these signs. Be sensitive to His ways. God decides when to speak, what to say, and how. Like this video if you believe. God bless you.